All right, on today's video, we are back at the range, and today we are back with the Beretta APX A1 Tactical. Now, if you've been watching the series of videos that I've been doing with this gun, you know I'm not a fan. I do not like this gun. It's got a terrible trigger in it. It's very snappy. It's very top heavy, very heavy slide on it. It's just not a good shooting experience. Now, what I've done with it, I kind of took a page out of the book with the Taurus G3 Tactical. So we have put the Strike Industries Micro Comp quad on this, which works great on the Taurus G3 Tactical. I've also switched the guide rod and spring out for a 15-pound from Galloway Precision. So we're running a stainless steel rod in it now with a 15-pound spring. And we're going to see if what I've done to this pistol makes it any better. I've also put the Phoenix GL19R out here on it, add a little more weight to the front. So what we're going to do today is shoot some groups, see if this comp, the guide rod and spring, and the added weight of the light out here on the front makes the experience shooting this pistol any better. Let's have some fun. All right, we're going to kick this off with 10 rounds of the Steel Valley Casting reloads. Steel Valley Casting is a sponsor of my channel, and if you're a reloader, you definitely want to check out my affiliate links. Let's shoot a group at the top right target. All right. Not too bad of a group. They're all in the black. Wished it was a little bit tighter, but recoil impulse definitely feels different now with the new guide rod and spring and the comp. Like I said, this setup worked really good on the G3 Tactical. We'll shoot another group and we'll see what I think. All right, we got 10 more rounds of the Steel Valley Casting reloads. Let's shoot a group at that top left. All right, not too bad. I'm definitely enjoying shooting this more with this comp and this spring. We'll keep going. All right, this time we've got 10 rounds of the Armscore 115 grain loaded up. I have never shot Armscore with the Beretta yet, so let's see how it does. I'm going to shoot another group at that top right again. Pretty good group. That first shot hit a little high left, but other than that, they all stayed pretty well grouped together. So the 115 grain really feels good with the comp and the new guide rod and spring. I think we might have found the right combination. I'm actually kind of enjoying shooting this gun today. All right, this time we've got 10 rounds of Federal American Eagle 115 grain loaded up. Let's shoot the top left target. All right. Every time that first shot, I dropped that one low into the top of the next target down, but the rest of it wasn't too bad. All right, I got 10 more rounds of that Federal American Eagle loaded up. Let's shoot that middle right. All right. Other than them two, I dropped a little low. That was a really good group. All right, this time we got 10 rounds of 115 grain CCI Blazer loaded up. So far, this gun's eating everything with the comp and the spring, so let's shoot a group at the bottom right. All right. Ran them all. Kept them all in the black again. All right, let's shoot one more 10-shot group. This time we're going to run the 115 grain Remington range ammo. This thing will eat this with the setup. I'd say it'll eat everything. The only thing I don't have out here today that I'd like to test is some Winchester white box. We'll do that in the 1,000-round review. Let's shoot a group at the bottom left. Wow. I actually ran it all, and that was probably our best group of the day. All right, we got 2 USPSA targets set up. We're going to fire 2 shots into the A zone, transition back and forth till we run out of ammo. And I do have the Steel Valley casting reloads loaded up. Here we go. All right, turning on the left, we had all alphas. 1 Charlie here, 1 Charlie pretty close to the A zone, but still a Charlie. Now our target on the right, we had all alphas. All right, we got them all pasted up. Let's do that again. All right, target on the left, we had all alphas. Target on the right, we had all alphas. All right, we got a target set up at 25 yards. Got 10 rounds of CCI Blazer loaded up. Let's see how good of a group we can get at 25 yards. That's what I'm talking about. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 alphas and 1 Charlie. I'll take it. All right, my final thoughts on the Beretta APX A1 Tactical after review number 3. Well, I guess the 3rd time is the charm. Yes, this gun is empty, no magazine. I'm finally pretty happy with the performance of this gun today. Now, I'm not happy that I had to do all the stuff to it to get it to shoot the way I wanted it, and it's definitely still not one of my favorite guns. But I do like it a lot more than I did in the 2nd review video and the 1st review video. Let's kind of go over everything we did to this. We put the Strike Industries Micro Comp Quad on this. We also added a Galloway Precision stainless steel guide rod and spring. And we put the Phoenix GL19R out here on it for a little extra weight. And it seems to be a very worthwhile combination of things here. The comp stayed on nice and tight all day. It never got loose. Light stayed on good. And it kind of balances out a gun that is very snappy without these things done to it. It was a lot easier to stay on target with it today with the comp and the new guide rod and spring. And all around, this has been the best day at the range with this gun. Now, will I still shoot this gun a lot? Probably not. I will leave it set up the way it is because now it runs good. It will get shot a little bit, but it's not going to definitely be one of my guns that gets used on the channel a lot. But after today, I can say that I don't want to get rid of this gun anymore. I was pretty much at the point I was ready to get rid of this gun and get something else, but let's get into why I want to keep it. So let's talk about all the positive things about this gun. Reliability. This gun runs 100% reliable. It will run suppressed. It will run with a comp. It will run without a comp or without a suppressor. It eats reloads. It'll eat any kind of cheap factory ammo, you name it, 147 grain all the way down to 115. I would like to bring this back out for another video, and we'll shoot nothing but defense rounds and hollow points in it just to see how well it does with that. But this gun is just, it's 100% reliable. And we had an issue with it with the suppressor, but we were running the black dot ammunition, which is a competition round that's made just to make power factor. It doesn't hardly have any powder in it, and it's a 147 grain bullet, so that wasn't the gun's fault or the suppressor's fault. It's just the ammunition. So reliability, nothing bad you can say about it. Now, the other great thing about this gun, like I said, I love the way it feels in my hand right up to the point until I start shooting it. Now, with that being said, being a left-hander, this gun has all ambi controls on it and very easy to use. Very easy to get to your slide lock. Very easy to drop a mag with your left thumb. And all around, it's, it feels great in the hand, especially when you got bigger hands like I do. You got a little bit longer grip here. Your pinky sits really nice right there on that shelf. And I can't say anything bad about it that way. But the trigger definitely needs work. And it is a snappy gun. But if you decide to put a light on it and a comp and change your spring out to a 15-pound spring, it helps a lot. My groups were not great today, but they were definitely a lot better than they were when I was shooting it with the 17-pound spring in it and no comp at all. Everybody's going to be different on this gun. Like I said, it's definitely not one of my favorites, and it never will be. But it might be a gun that you really enjoy. I don't know. Everybody's different. But for me, it's just not the gun for me. But the way it's set up now, I like it. And I just love the way it looks. It is a damn good looking gun. The OD green, the black, the serrations in the slide. It's an awesome looking gun. I just wish it was an awesome shooter, and it's not. But other than that, we'll keep it around. I want to do a 1,000 round review because, well, technically pretty much after today, we've gone over 1,000 rounds. We've got other people out here today shooting this gun also. And I definitely want to come back and we'll run hollow points, my reloaded defense ammo. We'll pick up a couple boxes. We'll try to get like some SIG V crowns, stuff like that, and see how well it runs in this. But, and I'm sure it's not going to be an issue. Like I said, this gun it eats everything. So reliability, Beretta knocked it out of the park when it comes to that. Well, that's my third review, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.